Rich barely begins to describe the amount of money these royals have. Welcome to Ms. Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 richest royals. Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're looking at the richest living royals from around the world. So recently deceased royals like the King of Saudi Arabia, who was worth an estimated $18 billion at the time of his death, will not be considered. Number 10. Kareem Al Hussein, Aga Khan IV. This royal is unique in that he doesn't actually rule any particular territory. However, the man known as Aga Khan IV is said to be a direct descendant of Muhammad and was worth an estimated $800 million as of 2010. So we'll give him a pass in the royal territory department. Husseini has used his enormous fortune to purchase a number of lavish items over the years, including a yacht club, hundreds of racehorses, a collection of spectacular homes, and an island in the Bahamas. But don't worry, this royal loves to give back. In fact, his philanthropic endeavors donate hundreds of millions of dollars every year to organizations in need of funds. Number 9. Albert II, Prince of Monaco. If you've ever visited the small European city-state of Monaco, then you know it's the place to be if you're overflowing with cash. However, one man stands above the rest when discussing the country, and that's its prince, Albert II. One of Europe's richest royals with a wealth of over $1 billion, the Prince of Monaco and his family own almost 20% of the entire country. The majority of their wealth comes from investments in a number of high-profile businesses located in the Monte Carlo area, such as the Monte Carlo Casino and the Opera de Monte Carlo. Not bad for a royal whose country only has 40,000 citizens. Number 8. Mohammed bin Khalifa Al Thani, former Emir of Qatar. From 1995 to 2013, Mohammed bin Khalifa Al Thani ruled the small Middle Eastern nation of Qatar. During that time, he amassed an enormous fortune that's estimated to be worth $2.4 billion. During his reign, the former emir used his wealth, power, and influence to turn Qatar into a major international player. His time as the ruler of Qatar is generally looked upon in a positive light, with many pointing to the increased standard of living in the country as being a direct result of the emir's positive decision-making. Number 7. Hans Adam II, Prince of Liechtenstein. With a net worth estimated at $4 billion, Hans Adam II is the richest European monarch. The source of his wealth comes from his role as owner of the LGT Group, which functions as a private banking and asset management company. Hans Adam II has used his substantial wealth to purchase many of the finest works of art ever created, with many of them currently on display at the Liechtenstein Museum in Vienna. Liechtenstein is a constitutional monarchy, which means that the prince has the power to appoint judges, call for referendums, and fire government officials. Number 6. Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Emir Sheikh of Dubai. As if being the vice president and prime minister of the United Arab Emirates isn't enough, Maktoum is also a sheikh, which is another way of saying royal male. Maktoum is hardly an armchair leader, spearheading numerous large-scale projects in his role as the Emir of Dubai. However, just like anyone else, Maktoum needs time for himself, and with a net worth of $4.5 billion, he's able to relax in style. While he lays claim to the world's third-largest yacht, his true passion is breeding and racing horses. In fact, Maktoum's horses have won numerous competitions the world over. Number 5. Mohammed VI, King of Morocco. After the death of his father in 1999, Mohammed VI ascended to the throne of Morocco. With a net worth estimated at $5.7 billion, the North African king is by far one of the richest royals on the planet. Much of his vast wealth is derived from his various business ventures. We could list them, but it's easier to simply say that they earn him untold amounts of cash each and every year, without fail. While reports of widespread corruption have long haunted the king and members of his royal family, this has not stopped him from remaining one of the wealthiest monarchs in the world. Number 4. Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan. Being one of the richest royals in the world affords a person a certain level of independence when it comes to making lavish purchases. For Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the absolute monarch of Abu Dhabi and president of the United Arab Emirates, his impressive bankroll of $15 billion has come in handy whenever the urge to purchase something extravagant has presented itself. This has included a 590-foot yacht, the world's longest, as well as multiple properties in London and the UAE. However, like many of the royals on this list, he isn't averse to spreading the wealth, donating generously to relief organizations throughout the years. Number 3. Prince Al-Walid bin Talal. This Saudi prince is currently worth a staggering $18.7 billion. Grandson to Saudi Arabia's first king, Ibn Saud, Al-Walid bin Talal has been a half-nephew to every Saudi king since. The source of his enormous net worth is a 95% ownership in Kingdom Holding Company, a Saudi conglomerate with investments in numerous companies across the globe. Far from selfish, Al-Walid bin Talal has donated generously to many charitable causes throughout the years, and in 2015 made headlines when he promised to donate a large portion of his fortune to charity. However, bin Talal also owns 3 palaces and a 282-foot yacht, proving that philanthropy and a taste for the good life can go hand in hand. Number 2. Hassan al-Bolkiah, the Sultan of Brunei. Coming in at the number 2 spot on our list is a man whose net worth is estimated at $20 billion. Hassan al-Bolkiah is the Sultan of Brunei, a tiny Southeast Asian nation that's surrounded by Malaysia. He became Sultan after his father abdicated the throne in 1967. His enormous wealth has afforded him many luxurious pursuits throughout the years. This has culminated in a passion for expensive cars, including a Rolls-Royce coated in gold, specialty cigars, airplanes, and palaces. In fact, Istana Nur Iman, Bolkiah's primary home, is widely considered to be the largest residential palace in the world. Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are some honorable mentions. Number 1. Maha Vajiralongkorn Badin Teratepe Yabarankun. Before his death in 2016, Bhumibol Adulyadej, the former king of Thailand, was worth an estimated $30 billion, making him the richest monarch in the world. However, when he passed, his enormous wealth was passed on to his son and newly appointed king, Maha Vajiralongkorn. The former crown prince spent much of his youth in the military and is a fully qualified military helicopter pilot. Unlike his father, Vajiralongkorn is considered somewhat of a controversial figure, with a noted reputation for being a playboy. With billions of dollars at his disposal, this royal is unequivocally the richest on the planet.